Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I just wanted to kind of show you a couple cars and truck that I've been doing on Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. I started off with the game calls it the Smith 1500. It's actually a 1950 Ford F2. I got it out of the junkyard. The pictures of how it looked will be on after this. I kind of did it backwards and did the finished product up front here. I painted it baby blue. I took the old rims off of it and put some chrome rims on it. Put some different size tires on it. Same racing tire, but just a little bit better profile. There was no swap options for the engine, so I just had to rebuild it with custom parts and performance parts the best I could. I tuned it all up and got everything put together. Here it is on the track. I got it up to about 125 in fourth gear. I tried messing with the gears a little bit. In third gear, I couldn't get it to go over 115, so I tried to add a gear to see if that would help. It didn't do much. It kept maxing out around 100 mile an hour, so I guess for that truck, and that's probably pretty good. Other than that, I changed how the inside looked. I put some racing seats in it, stuff like that. I didn't really care for how the doo-doo brown seats that were in there. Here it is before I did anything to it. It was a light green, pretty rusted out on the fenders. It had like some baby shit fenders on the left side that were on there that must have been replaced or something like that. But the motor was pretty cashed, so I took that and stripped it all down and just rebuilt it from the ground up. I took those doo-doo brown seats out and the steering wheel and replaced that with racing seats. I didn't really do too much more with this truck. I also found a 1970 Dodge Charger in a barn. It had a pretty crappy motor in it too. This one does let you change the motor in it, so that's what I did. I changed the motor out, and I did another rendition of this car, the General Lee, actually. One of my first videos that I ever did here on YouTube, and I made it look pretty good. This one I did the same thing. I didn't turn it into the General Lee, but it looks pretty nice when I get done with it. But this here is a 1970 Bentley T-Series T1. It obviously wasn't that color orange when I got it. I got this one at the auction on the game, and I rebuilt the motor from the ground up on it. It still ran, still had everything in it. I just upgraded to performance parts so it would be faster. Painted it a different color. I put some white wall tires on it. You can see the white walls. I left the same Bentley rims on it because I thought any other kind of rim would look stupid on it, being it's a Bentley, obviously. I didn't really do much else with this one. It's pretty self-explanatory, I guess. Here's what it looked like when I got it. It was that crappy looking gray. Lots of rust, so I took the parts off and fixed them, and I guess you use a welder on here and you sand everything down. And I don't know what a welder has to do with taking off rust, but I guess you learn something new every day. But this is what the engine looked like when I got it. It was all together for the most part. It was just looked pretty rough. So I took all that shit off and put all new performance parts in it. Did everything new with the exhaust, everything with the rims and tires. Also, I took the brakes off and rebuilt everything in the suspension too. This one is one of my favorite cars on this game. This is the 2016 Bentley Continental. Super fast car. It's a 12-cylinder, and it's just lightning quick. I kept this car, and then I ended up changing my mind and sold it. I don't know why I sold it, but I got it for like $177,000 in the auction, and I ended up selling it for almost $300,000 after I did everything to it. I painted it like it looks like a purplish to me. I told you guys before I'm colorblind, so it's hard for me to know, but moving on, it's a Chevy Caprice. I don't really know what year it is. It looks like it could be like a 70s or 80s, late 70s, early 80s Caprice. I got this one in a barn too. This one really doesn't give you any swap options for the motor either, so I just had to tear the motor down. It was all cached anyway, and then I put performance parts in it to make it faster, but I painted it Green Bay green. Of course, I'm a Green Bay Packer fan with the gold rims, so if you enjoy my video, subscribe, guys.